If something is worth saying, it's worth saying well. Have you heard that saying? Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dutch Cassidy, and every week I take you deep into my life. This week, I will tell you why it's important to prepare. Hey friends, when this video comes out, I'm busy playing the last gig of this year, 2019. Yeah, it's the 29th of December, and it's time to wrap it up. And it's also time to take a step ahead into the new year. And for a lot of people, that means they make New Year's resolutions. They promise themselves to do better at whatever, or they promise themselves to do less of you know what, and they promise themselves to stop promising themselves to do things that they know they won't do. If something is worth saying, it's worth saying well. And if something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. And it's also worth doing right now. So these New Year's resolutions, I've given up on them maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I don't know. Never really believed in them. But I feel if you got a plan, then dive right into it. Yeah, do your research, do your homework, but don't let all this research and all this homework stop you from starting on the plan. Don't be like me and be like, 2019 is going to be the year that I fix the acoustics in my studio, because it's the 29th and I still haven't done it. But as usual, I digress. In my side job as a booker or a programmer for different venues, I see a lot of artists perform, and a whole lot of these artists do excellent. And there's some of us out there, I say us out there, that don't have the hang of presenting themselves to their audience yet. When you get on stage and you're all hyped up and you go like, "Hey, Amsterdam, how you doing? I'm so happy to be here. My name is Grindel, and I'd like to sing a couple of songs." It's this. Do not step away from the mic when you're telling people your name. You go like, "My name is Richard." And it doesn't even matter if it's a paid job or if it's an open mic. You want people to know who you are, you tell them who you are. And all the rest they're not interested in. They want to know your name because they like your song, and they want to know where they can find you. Find me on Facebook, find me on whatever. Playing a gig is like mixing a martini. When you're doing a martini, you don't just put the glass down, you pick up a bottle, you go splash. You pick up another bottle, you go splash. Just from a distance, you toss in an olive. Because every gig you play should be worth playing. If it's worth playing, it's worth restringing for. If it's worth playing, it's worth tuning up before you go on stage. Don't go on and say, "Hey, Amsterdam, how y'all doing? My name is Torp, and I'm about to sing you a couple of songs that I wrote in Ferry and I was gone." Nobody wants to hear you tune up. Also, any gig that's worth playing is worth dressing up for. I'm not saying you gotta be there in a three-piece suit or smoking and what are they called, bow tie, but make a bit of an effort. Every gig you play is worth rehearsing for. If you don't think it's worth rehearsing for a gig, maybe you shouldn't take the gig. Okay? I guess what I'm trying to say is, if it's worth doing, do it right. And if you feel it's not worth preparing for or doing right, then it's probably not worth doing, and then why do it at all? Hope to see you next week. I'll have a song for you then. In the background you hear my song about New Year's resolutions. That's one of the songs that I wrote for most recent FAWM. You can download that via the link that I've posted below. And yeah, I hope to see you next week. For the week ahead, I hope you do what you love. I hope you do it with the ones that you love. And I hope you take extra special care of each other, people. Hope to see all of you with 10 fingers. I'm talking to you, Dutchies, with your fireworks and all your dumb shit.